Hi, I'm John Townsend from James Townsend and Son, and today I've got some great questions from viewers out there, and I also have a question for you. Thanks for joining us on Questions and Answers with James Townsend and Son. Okay, our first question comes from Elder Sprig, and he's asking on the Garden Update video. He says, how does purslane go from a food and a medicinal herb to a weed? And you can ask the same thing about dandelion and plantain and mullein. Lots of different plants came in. They were introduced as a very good thing, as a food, as a medicine, or just as a spicy herb. And they take over and they're everywhere. And I think that's the problem. The whole weed idea is that they spread so rapidly that we forget what they're good for, and we want to get rid of them. They're growing all over the place in our lawn, and we don't want them anymore. And I think that's really the issue behind when something that's good turns into something bad. So when you just have too much of it, and the only way you can get rid of it, well, you can't get rid of it. Anyway, the best way to take care of that is to start eating those weeds. They're good for you. This next question comes from Shinka, and we had that back in the last Q&A. We covered straightening antlers because that came up in the 9th video. And she says, we have hundreds of antlers in the garage at the ranch, and I've been playing and straightening bunches of them, and I found out this does not work with elk antlers. And I think that's pretty interesting. You would think elk antlers were basically the same. If you've got any experience or any ideas about straightening elk antlers, please give us a suggestion down in the comment section. Okay, this next question is great. It's from Connor Kenway, and he's asking on the Brewing Resources video. He says, what kind of wine or beer was common in the 18th century? Was there a specific kind that was really popular? And that's a great question. Let me think. Kevin, do you have any ideas?
Well, let's start with beer. It's a fascinating topic. You know, there were strong beers and small beers. A lot of beers that we drink today that actually come straight from the
Okay, hold on. Stop. Okay, this topic is giant. It's huge, and I don't have the answers, but it sounds like Kevin does. So what we're going to do, we're going to plan on doing either a longer video where Kevin and I talk, or maybe we'll turn this into a podcast, because it sounds like he's going to go on and on and on, and it's going to be full of just great information, but I don't think you want to hear it today. So we'll cover that in a future video / podcast. Make sure to stay tuned. And now the question for you. I know a lot of you viewers out there are reenactors, and I know a lot of you probably are interested in reenacting. And what I really want to know, my question for you is, what are the hurdles that keep you from getting started in reenacting? I think that would really be helpful for me and everyone else, especially other reenactors. If you've got some hurdles that you can think of, please give them in the comments below. I would love to hear them. I really want to thank everyone for your super nice comments. You're so encouraging. They really help us keep making these videos. I want to thank you for your great questions. It really helps us target in on ideas that we need to work on. It's great. Thank you guys for watching so much. Oh yeah, and Monday, we've got a great video on herb tea that came from a question that somebody asked a couple weeks ago about herbal teas in the 18th century. So there's a great herbal tea episode coming up Monday. And the Monday after that, whoa, we've got an egg preservation video coming up, and you have to watch that one. So stay tuned. If you're a new viewer and you haven't subscribed, press the subscribe button up here. That'll take you to a spot where you can subscribe. That really is the best way to get notification of all the new videos that are out. I want to thank everyone for watching.